How's it going, friends? Welcome back to ps4. If you're trying to find the best games coming out in November 2019, then you came to exactly the right place. Today we prepared a list of the top 15 best games releasing next month. We post videos every week, so hit the subscribe button to be notified whenever a video goes public. Number 1. Death Stranding. The game is the latest creation from Kojima, the mastermind behind the Metal Gear Solid franchise, and takes players to a futuristic version of the United States. Players are tasked with tracking down the daughter of the US president and spreading a message of hope following an event that could spell the end of humanity. Vulcan and exploration are the center of Death Stranding, it seems. Players traverse the landscape equipped with a giant extending ladder, allowing them to traverse up steep slopes and cliff edges. Gamers can discover certain checkpoints throughout the world, providing them with the new story missions and side quests. Death Stranding will launch on the gaming giant PlayStation 4 on 8th of November. Number 2. Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order. From Respawn Entertainment comes a brand new action-adventure game which tells an original Star Wars story about Cal Kestis, a Padawan who survived the events of Star Wars Revenge of the Sith. On November 15, 2019, play and become a Jedi. Feel the Force, master lightsaber combat forms to refine striking, parrying and dodging your enemies. Use your Jedi weapon and Force to take on any challenge. As one of the last Jedi, you must do whatever it takes to survive. Complete your Jedi training before the Inquisitors discover your plan to rebuild the Jedi Order. Explore ancient forests, wind-swept cliffs, and haunted jungles as you decide when and where you want to go next. Number 3. Doom Eternal. Doom Eternal is an upcoming reboot sequel to the 2016 Doom reboot. A new feature added is the ability to invade another player's game in a system called Invasion. Invading players can team up and spawn in a player's single-player playthrough as enemies. The Doom Slayer moves faster than in the previous game and is now equipped with a shoulder cannon on his left, which can be used to fire grenades or a burst or flame. It operates on a cooldown. Doom Eternal will have a multiplayer system unlike its predecessor. It will be developed in-house by ID. The game will launch on November 22nd on PS4, Xbox One, Nintendo Switch, PC, and Google Stadia. Number 4. Need for Speed Heat. Need for Speed Heat is the 29th game in the Need for Speed series, and the fourth developed by Ghost Games. The story follows the player participating in the Speed Hunters Showdown, an organized racing event held on the streets and surrounding countryside of Palm City. The career allows players to take a role of their own avatar in Palm City, a fictional representation of the Southeast United States, with Miami, Florida taking precedence, and that they can participate in various forms of racing. It was announced by publisher Electronic Arts to be released for the PC, PS4, Xbox One on November 8, 2019. 5. Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts. It's time to recalibrate your scope and take aim at the Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts, the latest game in the Sniper Ghost Warrior series from CI Games. Sign up as an assassin for hire and take on open-ended contracts and side goals as you head into the beautiful yet brutal wilds of Siberia and fight to survive in the snow-covered mountains and lush forests. Home to targets and secret bases, you're not just equipped with your trusty sniper either. You can eliminate enemies with silent takedowns, using knives and pistols which reward you for strategic, stealthy play, and you can deploy a range of new gadgets including drones, remote sniper turrets, sticky bombs, and toxic gas. Sniper Ghost Warrior Contracts launches for PC, PS4, and Xbox One on 22nd of November. Number 6. Jumanji, the video game. Get ready to play as the video game incarnation of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, Jack Black, Kevin Hart, and Karen Gillan in Jumanji, the video game. Bandai Namco Entertainment Europe, Outright Games, and Funsoft have teamed up with Sony Pictures to make a video game based on the latest Jumanji movies. Jumanji the video game will be released on November 15, 1 month before the release of the third untitled Jumanji movie. Video game Jumanji will allow up to 4 players to play together online or in a split-screen mode. Players will help each other and combine unique abilities to stay alive and discover the Jumanji jewels. The timing of a Jumanji game seems fitting given the more recent movie, Jumanji Enter the Jungle, centered its plot around a video game instead of a board game. 7. Just Dance 2020. Just Dance 2020 celebrates a decade of bringing people together with exciting new content. Immerse yourself in the Just Dance universe and go through 10 years of fun and endless creativity with a digital collection of iconic stickers reflecting back on the last 10 years of Just Dance. Be the star of your own show. Just Dance 2020 is more personalized than ever with an enhanced recommendation system. The game learns your dancing habits and pushes you content you will like. The game is planned to be released on November 5th, 2019. It is the first game to be released for Google Stadia. Number 8. Terminator Resistance. The Terminator is back in the news lately with Dark Fate coming next month. And now, a new single-player first-person shooter hitting PS4, Xbox One and PC November 15 in Europe and Australia, with a North American release coming in December 3rd. Set during the future war, 30 years after Judgment Day, Resistance puts you in control of its own original protagonist, John Rivers, a private in the Resistance under John Connor's command. Rivers has been targeted by the machines for whatever reason and needs to fight for his life. It sounds like a very straightforward shooter set in the Terminator universe, with some stealth mechanics and skill tree thrown in for good measure. Run and gun or sneak and hack through Skynet's defenses, level up your skills and explore a post-apocalyptic world for scraps to trade and craft, interact with a multi-group of survivals and change their fates. Number 9. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020. It's an upcoming sports game and the 6th installment in the Mario and Sonic series. It is based on the real-world 2020 Summer Olympics, which will take place in Tokyo, Japan. This is the first installment to skip an Olympic Games, as Ubisoft bought the rights to make 2018 Winter Olympics video games. It is set to release for the Nintendo Switch on November 5th, 2019. Join Mario, Sonic and friends for the world's greatest sports party. Celebrate the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020 with more than 30 events to play. Enjoy the party with brand new events including new classic 2D competition, motion and button controls, and local and online play. Number 10. Shenmue 3. Shenmue 3, the most funded video game in Kickstarter history. It is just around the corner. It's the sequel that few thought would ever be a reality before 2015. Shenmue 3 picks up right where the series left off in 2001, like the last 18 years never happened. The next chapter of Ryo Hazuki's vengeful quest takes him to China, but don't expect huge changes from the Shenmue of old. We have mostly liked what we've seen so far, but it's only time will tell if Ryu has successfully made the jump into the modern gaming world. Shenmue 3 is releasing on November 19 on PC and PS4. On the PC, Shenmue 3 will be exclusive to Epic Games Store for 1 year. Planet Zoo. Frontier is returning to the world of Zoo Sims, and it's a truly beautiful sight after the success of Planet Coaster. The studio has moved on to the Planet Zoo, a modern take on the classic Zoo Tycoon series. Frontier is putting its best foot forward with Planet Zoo. The animals and environments look gorgeous, and it's encouraging to hear that conservation is a big focus this time around. We're a month out from release. At the PC Game Show 2019, developer Frontier announced that the Planet Zoo is releasing on November 5th on Steam. 12. Tokyo Ghoul Re Call to Exist. Every day on the street of Tokyo, ghouls and investigators risk their lives fighting each other. Will you be a ghoul surviving by eating human flesh, or an investigator just trying to survive, to eat or not to be eaten? That is the question. Tokyo Ghoul Re Call to Exist is the first video game of the franchise to come to the West, uniting all the enemies of this famous franchise. It has been described as a survival action game playing from a third-person perspective. It will have single and multiplayer options, with online and offline modes available. The game is coming out on 15th of November on PS4 and PC. Age of Empire 2 Definitive Edition. After the massive success that was Age of Empires Definitive Edition, it's no surprise that developer Forgotten Empires has chosen to celebrate the series' 20th anniversary by releasing a remastered version of Age of Empires 2. What we didn't expect, however, was just how much content we'd get. The Definitive Edition includes the base game and every Age of Empires expansion to date for $20. That's over 20 years of content. That means you get 35 civilizations in total, equating to over 200 hours of content. 14. Super Lucky's Tale. Run, jump, climb incredible heights, burrow deep underground, overcome enemies and explore amazing world on an epic quest to rescue the Book of Ages. New Super Lucky's Tale is a 3D platformer starring a young fox. The original Lucky's Tale came out in 2016 as an Oculus Rift exclusive and launch title. Super Lucky's Tale followed in 2017 for Xbox One and PC. The sequel made the franchise available to a larger, non-VR owning audience. Playful Studios announced that the new Super Lucky's Tale will be coming to Nintendo Switch on 8th of November. 15. Black Sat Under the Skin. It's an offbeat adventure game where you play as a cat solving mysteries. The video game Black Sad Under the Skin from Pendulum Studios is set after Volume 2, with Black Sad fresh off meeting his eventual partner Weekly, a weasel who's a local tabloid journalist and still reeling from the murder of his ex-lover, the actress Natalia Wilford. In Black Sad's office, you'll see a framed photo of Natalia on his desk. He wonders aloud whether he should let her death go or stay in the morning. As the player, you're given the option of choosing how he should feel. Thank you guys for watching and for all the support you've given us. If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and tell us in the comment section what game you're most excited about. See you in the next video.